I'm going to sing Brothers in Arms for Randy at work. I'm not going to tell him what this doing. I was thinking about working for the FBI, and then I started thinking about working for Amazon. Maybe I can work a few hours and make a little bit of money. I'm getting tired of these people ripping me off. The UB2 that I thought was going to help me, there are two speed tourists in Nebraska. The last message I sent to him was, you're going to hear from my attorney. I'm going to hire, that's the lot there. I'm going to ask Donald for a pin or ask him to do it, or to appoint me an attorney, one or the other. I might have to go to work for him, but I doubt it. I think he can help me on this one. We're pretty tight. I mean, we pretty much grew up together. There's a couple reasons why I don't want to go to work for him. I don't like rich people, and I don't want to lose Randy. I gotta throw out my limit. Yeah, I'll be back. So I got these aluminum cans. I started collecting them last month. Randy and I talked about it for a while, and I just decided to collect them. So I walk in there. I say, "Hey, look, I've got a bag of cans. I want $100." And I said, "I won't take anything with." He starts laughing and said, aluminum's not worth that much. I said, "It's not worth 5 cents a can?" He said, "No." So I told him, I said, "Okay, I want to buy that piece of pipe. It's all the way up on top there." He goes, "Which one do you want?" I said, "The one that goes across like that." And I'm gonna walk up there and get it. Are you gonna pay me $100 to go up there? He looks at me. He just starts laughing. He goes, "I might just do that." I said, "No, I'm not gonna do it." He goes, "You can make $100 easy." I said, "Yeah, with all that metal coming down on me, is that going to be easy?" I can't crawl up there. I can't fly up there. Can I borrow your machine and sit in the bucket? No. He thought that was funny. So I've been taking my neighbor down the street back over there to get some extra money, and he's been scrapping a little bit, and he thought that was really funny. He was with me, so we went in the office, and I asked him if I could use the restroom. I said, "Well, do I need to put a quarter down, a quarter or so?" And he said, "No, no, no, you don't need the quarter." So we got away from the quarter stuff then, huh? Sorry, here, I'm pulling my nose. Oh boy. Uh, I decided to make all my videos not just for kids. That way I could do different stuff with it. I could get comments and everything else. It's got me stuck on 96 views, and I know there's been a few more than that. We just haven't been adding them on. So, like I said yesterday, I'm going to get serious about this thing and see what I can do with it. I am going to consider a job at Amazon because they've been trying to hire me, and I'm thinking I could get that stuff to go through pretty quick. I just the only mistake I made is I wanted a product that was patented. I like the heater. I bought 4 heaters, put them in their shop, never saw them again. They haven't asked me for any money, and it's been over a year. So the guy that taught me how to do it stole my product and sold it. And I blasted his name all over Facebook. His sidekick is Sterling Tyler, but that's not his name. It was Mark's friend. I'm sure they all went to prison. Most of them were executed. Some of them went. Some of them just got prison terms. Yeah, it's been a lot of money, a lot of people in that. UBT, I created an account. They were happy to have me and everything else, and they ran it through, and I did not get online with it like I should have. If I would have got online, I would have been able to see everything. I went back to get into my account. I could, and I sent him a nice little letter saying, you know, I'm a federal marshal, and I have a little bit of authority in each one of these states. I can go out and do basically what I want. And I want you to go ahead and I told them I wanted to delete the account, but then again, if they delete it, they can delete it off of my other side too, and then I lose my account. So in fact, that's what they were after anyway. So I erased all that. They didn't see it. I erased it all, and then I wrote, "You'll see from my attorney." So Sharon listened to "Living a Strange Life." Well, we all knew that one. Well, so do I. Highlights. But anyway, I was thinking about going out to see Randy. I decided not to. So I changed all my YouTube stuff and everything so I can get out a little bit more. Some of the stuff I say is just downright bizarre, but then it's been a rather bizarre life, and it's been a rather entertaining life. It's been a rather fun life. So this next one is going to be Brothers in Arms, and I'm going to sing the sign version of it, since I could get in my YouTube. I don't feel very good. I'm on the tail end of going into the hospital, maybe next couple of days. Once I get my finances done and everything else, I'll have to go back. Um, I still couldn't do anything with my lyrics, not my lyrics, with my car, trying to get a hold of the bank that has it. I know that they took the payment out, and the lady, whoever did it, yeah, I think it's the girl over there at Verizon. I think she was the one counseling everything. She had all my information, but then again, a lot of people do. My next door neighbor does, everybody else. And she didn't want to help me last time I was there too. Randy said, yeah, she was kind of a butt to be honest. Yeah, I know. She's just that way. So I'm not going to go down there anymore. Seen Josh is there a couple times. Carver, they're hiring somebody else, and I think he's going to do something else now. Randy said he used to work over there at Plemigo a couple years ago. So I was thinking about doing something like that, but I don't want to work with him. Seemed like every time I came in there, she was in the office for something. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with this. Um, my phone's on Randy's account anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I don't really need anything, and I don't want anything. The UBT stuff, they can't keep me on the fence forever, and I'm not going down to California to do it. I think last time I did the account, it was either an old account with an old password, or I was on the wrong format for some reason. So I fixed my IC3 last night so I could talk to him. But I was just going to call him up anyway, tell him what's going on, tell him what they did. I mean, I'm still doing that. You could ask him for a job, but I don't know. That might be a little rough. But tell him where I'm going to end up if I work for those guys. I could work for NASA. NASA wanted to hire me. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. I'd be pleased I could do that. I'd be home most of the time. I see. When I used to work for Dad, I spent 3 months at a time in those trucks, those ships. But yeah, it was fun. It was nerve-wracking at sometimes. It was downright gross and disgusting. And other times it was one of the best jobs I've ever had. The company that really cared about you. Like I said, I got a ton of money in these accounts that got these accounts floating around everywhere. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to get into everything. I'm going to do my Vanguard today, so I can pull some money from that, and I can feel better. And then I'm going to call UBT and ask them what they want to do, because they're, already be in a lot of trouble with me. And trust me, I could be a son of a bitch if I wanted. I think I'm going to ask Donald for a plan on that, ask him to help me, which means I'm probably going to be going down there and playing with Congress for a little while. I'll probably do it on my computer. I don't know. I don't think I can get into that. Some of the stuff those people say and everything else is pretty pretty nuts. Now they got Biden on. What do they call that? The when he first did Benghazi, they got Biden on some other stuff and everything else, and he was in a lot of trouble. I thought he was done for. His ratings just dropped. Well, he never had any ratings. He didn't win that election. He cheated. Now the other thing they got Trump on was tax evasion on his children. They showed all these kids out here. He didn't have that many kids. He couldn't have that many kids either. He has some talent. He's been with Melina the whole time. I'm thinking, I don't think you could put up with that. I remember when the body double tried to get in there and spend the night with her. She was pissed off walking across over there on the by the plane, the jumbo jet they have. I remember when I told Diane, our princess Diana, I could protect her anymore. I was walking, you know, behind her, and I was just, you could tell I was either ahead of her or behind her. I don't remember. I had the picture, it disappeared. I don't know if it got lost in my uh, picture stuff or if it's still around, but I found a few of the pictures that I thought were lost. And somebody's been in there, they've been in my stuff and everything else. It's just been one mess after another. They took all my IRS receipts and everything else. And I don't know, it's just frustrating. I'll get on top of my couch. Here comes another kitty. This one's walking slow. She's tired. She'll be going to sleep. Granny shovels the snow out here. I wasn't going to do it, but I can't do it now. I can't really do much. And let me go get kitty and I'll finish the story. The cats run in and out. Between the four of them, they're out 20 times a day. Sometimes more than that. Sometimes there's Peachy's good. Yeah, it's a full house. Hi, Peaches. Hi, Mars. Mars is the mouthy one. He's the one that. Peaches is rather quiet and everything else. I think he's probably going to be lap kitty. But anyway, with this snarl, he's like, you're doing that again. But anyway, I'm going to go out to pet him for a little bit and then I'll call Randy and sing the song and then cut it. Hi, Peaches. Good little person a lot. This is my current little friend. Usually he just. So anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. This one's probably going to be lap kitty. He's the one that stays the longest. So I get up on their lap and then I'll turn around and leave. He's like, wow, is that me up there? Hey, look, I'm fat girl. Oh well, that did it. He didn't like that too much. Okay, alright, let me call Hubby and sing this song here. So you ready for Brothers in Arms? You sure? I had Peaches in my lap for a little while. He stayed there all nice and content, was looking around. All right, here it is, Brothers in Arms. Brothers in Arms. At least you're not sleeping right. They uh, they have a Trump guitar solo. What? You ready? Let me let me turn up this. Damn it, I lost the phone. We have a full house with the kids. Let me turn this up a little bit. Okay, it's up. Okay, brothers in arms. These misty mountains are home for me now. My home is the lowlands. It might not be for long. Someday you'll return. Your valleys and farms. You no longer burn. Brothers in arms. Through these fields of destruction. That is my fire. I've witnessed your suffering as the battle raged higher. Though they did not hurt me so bad, in the fear and alarm, you did not desert me, my brothers in arms. There are so many different worlds, so many different suns, and we just have the one world but we live in different ones. Now the sun's gone to hell, and the moon riding high. Let me be very well, every man has to die. But it's written in the starlight, every line in your palm. We are fools to make war with our brothers in arms. So how'd I do? Really? Scale from 1 to 10. 3? Huh? Oh, 7? Huh? I was gonna go with like an 8 or a 9. I was I wasn't listening to the I wasn't singing to the way they sang it. I sang according to what I did. I gotta show you this cat Peaches over here just purring. He's got his eyes closed. He's kind of cute. We're getting another kitty video. Okay, well I'm gonna make a few phone calls. We'll see what happens. Can't record during calls. Oh well, that's not gonna work. Anyway, I'm not feeling. Let's keep kicking my butt. I was thinking Amazon part time, and I was thinking the FBI part time, and I think I'm just gonna ask those guys to file a complaint for me, and I'm sure they're gonna do it. But yeah, it just pisses me off. I could also go and ask him how much the settlement was. I got some more paperwork ahead of me. Anyway, well, love you. See you when you get home. Only 6, huh? Usually I get a 7 and an 8. The song, if you listen to it, it starts off kind of slow, and then it stays really low until the end. It boosts it up a little bit, but I kind of rock it a little harder than they do. Huh? That was by Designa with Steve Turner. I've got to look at my cousin and see if we're related. He's about. I haven't heard it either. It's one of those. She runs these videos through. Sometimes she runs 10 to 15. Sometimes she runs a few of them, but I kind of think they're a challenge. I haven't had any phone calls or anything, but they were interested in singing with me. But I think with my situation being pregnant and so far along, I don't think it's going to happen. I can't believe Donna wants me to fly out there. That's not going to happen either. But anyway, all right. Well, I'm going to let you go. Love you. I'm probably going to go back to sleep. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. So I'll sing some more to you when you get home. Love you. Bye. What if I'm going to get in trouble for this one? I didn't tell him he was live. You know, he just had customers walking up and stuff. Brandy and I's relationship is nice. Mine and Laura's was kind of strange. Um, Things work, but it doesn't. I'm too emotional. I'm too much like a girl, not very much like a guy, like I was in the beginning. Um, I don't know. I think in reality, um, like I said, Princess Diana, it was hard for me to get over. The situation was kind of messed up, and I would have never done what I did. Had my memory racing, lose all that time and all that knowledge. And I kind of paid for it because that's how my accounts got away. Dad put Leslie in charge, and she wasn't suitable for the job. Then the friends got involved and everything else, and somehow it leaked out what was there, and you know they had a hard time with it. Um, I'm Randy Diana. Um, if something happened to him or me, he would never be able to get over it. It would be kind of hard. I want to go to California, but he doesn't want me to be gone for a week. Now, when I thought it was in Nebraska, I could have gone. If I would have went down there and found out, I would have laid in that bank. I would have gone from the bank to the police station. And if I would have had problems, then I would have made a few phone calls. But it's just one of those things that these guys can't do that. That's all they're doing is stealing your information, trying to get into your accounts. I don't think they can get into it, but it wouldn't hurt for them to try. And if it does, then they're going to be in trouble because I'll probably file a police report on it. So I've got to call the bureau today. I've got to call Mars is the one without the white nose. That look on the cat. You know what happened? When cats blink their eyes like that, they say they love you. Now I think he's not sleeping. Well, maybe he liked the song. When I first started singing to him, I was singing Stairway to Heaven and I hit that high note. And the cats would go whoosh, off the door. So I'd have a whole place all to myself. But I have all four of them. And Peaches usually runs in and out. It's 6:45 on a Wednesday morning. I've got 3 banking days. And Amazon wanted to hire me because I went through the program with Kevin David and I did really well except for I bought some heaters that I couldn't sell. I had to sell somebody else's pat. I didn't do good on that. So the heaters, they'll sit in your shop for a year. If they don't move, they give you a call and they charge you for the year. I haven't gotten a call, so I don't have the heaters. So somebody sold them. I didn't. The other stuff, really easy to do. I'd have to take a quick refresher course. I would probably tell me what to do. I'm sure Kevin would help me through it, and it would probably be a lot of fun. I really like that guy. He's a decent person. Um, I used to talk to him a lot. I don't talk to him much anymore. I don't message him or anything else, but I'm going to probably today send him a message about working for Amazon and see what he can do. I don't want to go to the store, and I'm not going to do it. If I can work from home, then fine. There's a chance for a Walmart store too, which is another one I'm going to look into. Um, would it conflict? No. This stuff that I'm doing, once you get it down, it's kind of like the stock market. Like what you want to choose, run it through. Okay, simple. The other stuff over there is not that bad. I know what I need to get these people to do. I need to get my well, it's kind of old on that. My stock stuff, so I can go ahead and run some stock through. But I think I'm going to do that when I get my temperature. It's pretty good size. And I still have to find out how big that settlement is. And I'm sure the Department of Treasury can tell me. So I've got like 5 or 6 phone calls in the next month or so. My beginning of March, beginning of spring, I should be done with all this. I should have all my accounts wrapped up in a nice little bundle and all the information. There's a house that was for sale for $469 a month. And I was asking Randy if he wanted to buy something like that with some Steve. He thought about it. So I think we're gonna buy a house. And we moved all these rocks, and I said, well, what are we gonna do with them? We'll probably just keep this place, leave the trailer here, paying $300 a month, buy the other place. Well, especially if I have Brewster's Millions. I know there's at least $7 billion in there. Well, there was $7 billion in there. I don't know what's in there now. The funny thing of this, I've got last year's paper. I threw it out. And then I got 2 years ago paper. I threw it out. Right? Because Yancey said, "Here's your trust." I said, "No, that's not mine." And then I got another paper, and I looked into it. Quit deed on it for the house. I didn't want to do that. The house is worth $1 million. I probably would have been better off at this point, but theoretically, there's got awful amount of money in there, and I'm working at it pretty good, and almost done with everything. I just need a pin now instead of all the paperwork and all the other stuff that I needed at the beginning. It's been a long, hard, rough roll and everything else, and it's just been kind of hard. Randy's been helping me through it. We love each other. It's kind of nice. I mean, holding Diana was just absolutely amazing. Kind of got the same thing Randy and I have, so I'm lucky. I got it twice. Laura was nice in the beginning, but they realized issues. It's not nothing with her. It's the people in her life, her boss, her apartment, her house, or whatever it is. She's running the financial situation. Um, Now, I started that relationship with her. The first thing she came up with is top family curse. All right, her brother dies. Her brother might be dead. I thought I saw him in a dirty movie with his ex, who was one of the major stars. Who, after I started talking about it, they completely, you know, wouldn't let me watch it anymore. Now, this is funny because um, when I was over there with Laura, she was like, "Well, they're interested in us," and I'm like, "Well, I'm not. She's always my idea. She's always my brother." We're not talking about brothers in arms either. God, so funny. And like I said, they quit, talking to me and everything else, and I haven't seen them anywhere. I've got some friends of mine because one of the girls that played pool with us, she came down to watch. She was hitting on me. It was kind of funny, and I wasn't sure what was going on. Her husband was an FBI agent, so he knew my situation with Saratoga Project, so that's why she's acting the way she was. So they put me down as just a pool player in the office in the police station in San Diego. I was living down in El Cajon, and they went after to arrest Ron Jeremy. And ended up he became a cameraman, and she became a porn star. I'm like, God. I thought that was really funny. She comes back in this nice car, and I'm like, wow, a nice car. She goes, I can take your limo down here if I wanted to. She got a couple of my friends to go with her. I think my buddy McIntyre's Indian girl, one that was hitting on me in the beginning, was also one of the people that died. So I don't remember. I don't know. It's been a long time. It's been a lot of fog in my memory. It's faded away, and I'm getting to see all my funny stories that happened, and stuff like that. The guy that used to pick on me when I was at the place for, where did I go to school at? Coleman College. I was working for another guy named Steve, That's the last name, but he was the manager of the bowling alley. Big dude. He had a hard time getting in between machines. I took a day off and I found another job. And he got really mad at me. Larry was there. Yeah, I was just saying, well, you're going to go to Coleman jerking off college, right? Why don't you just stay here and I'll teach you how to be a bowling alley mechanic. You'd be better off. Okay, I'm sorry I didn't listen to the man. He was right. I would have been better off. The job that I got from Coleman College, my first electronic job, um, working with a bunch of Filipinos. And, I really like these people. I had a lot of fun. I come in early. I got on the computer. They didn't say I couldn't, but you complained about it. I did my job. One of the guys over there I became friends with, and he wanted to spar with me. So I threw a couple of kicks at him, a tornado kick, and then I dropped down on the ground and popped him in the shin a little bit. Got up, gave him a back fist, and he decided he wanted none of that. While I was doing that, the other guy was messing around with my parts. Now, a friend of mine that I went to school with, kind of big, and he was watching. He said, "Well, you work with me, and I'll watch you and everything else." Because the guy was screwing around with the parts, and I told him, I said, "Look, I've been here 6 weeks. Why would I all of a sudden turn around and do something different on one of my parts?" He said, "We don't know." I said, "Fine, good. Then I'm leaving. We don't want you to quit." I said, "I don't care. I don't trust you anymore. And I don't like you anymore." And he goes, "You can work with your friend who's the electrician of the place and everything. You can get moved up to being a top electrician if you want to." So they did something like me. I said, "No, not after that. I'm out of here." I turned around and I fucking gave my friend a hug and left. Gave the other guy a hug. He said, "You're leaving?" I said, "Yeah, I'm not going to put up with this. I don't have to." So I went and became an auto mechanic. Where electronics, I had a good background in it. I had a really good start on it. And Vaughn and that other guy whose wife wanted to date me. What's his name? Vaughn and Vern. Vaughn and Vern, but I forgot the last names. Vaughn went to work for my dad and do all the yard work, and Vern wanted to start electronics business with me. Oh, I would done really well. Now I got into Coleman College because I wanted to rebuild computers and give people a decent deal for run some programs through. And when I got into school, about halfway into it, Silo, big older organization, turned around and sold my computer for like $286. And I said, "I can't compete with that." He said, "Yeah, you can." The first was like, "Sell it for a few $100s, turn around and run all the programs, give them the programs for free." I thought about it. I said, "No, that's not really what I want to do anymore." And I got into auto mechanics and became a certified Chrysler mechanic, which I still work on my car. It's Chrysler, it's a Jeep. Last time the boys went up there a couple times ago, they were fighting. I got them to calm down, and they do really well together. They go up there and sleep together, and I'll move in and lay down with my on one side of me and on the other. Yeah, Mars doesn't want to go up there and bother. He might go outside. Listen to this. Mars. That's his fire alarm. Mars. You went outside? Well, it was minus 17 and they were running in and out. They weren't staying out very long. About minus 6, they started to get cold. There's tunnels down here and stuff where they can stay, and pit holes that are deep enough that they're warm for them. Isn't that 3 times from Mars in this half hour that I've been here? Oh, oh my God. Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, this is going to be fun. I had a dream when Randy and I got together, and I told him. He comes to the hospital and says, "Finally gives me a hug." And he goes, how are you? I said, I'm not too happy with you. I just spit out a 7-pound kid out of that hole you've been playing with for last year. And the nurses just looked at me and started laughing. I was down there earlier to take a blood test with them. And they said that, well, my name's, oh my God, that's him Steven at the back, so he's the one who's been doing that. My name on my driver's license is Stephen Paul Pruitt. And I'm changing it to Sarah Lee because nobody does it better enough. Randy said I got shot. So anyway, I was over there talking to him and everything else, and I was doing a little bit better back then, but I got bigger and everything else, and it's just been one mess after another between the bank accounts and the trust heist and the people giving me shit for being in the military and everything else. But it's getting it's getting better. It's getting to the point where I'm on top of everything, and I understand why people do what they do now. That friend of mine, Dale Kelly, I figured out the black guy was a friend of his, and he was the other guy in there because I started talking about it and everything else. And, well, yeah, I want to help you. Okay, in other words, you want to be friends? Remember, I want to go down there and take him out. I was upset. But I don't think that's the case. I don't think they were involved. I think they're in other stuff. But then again, he's got David Bradley on his uh, thing now. David Bradley is one of these guys that I listen to on these videos from YouTube that I'm listening to. I like the music. And I listen to that. I've been running my songs through and stuff like that and everything else and get quite the audience. But the views are still at 96 likes. Now, I've watched the other ones go up about 15 or 20 for just 3 songs. Some of my listen to some of these songs, they go, "Wow, that's really good stuff." And I listen to some of them, God, I sound like a dead frog in that one. I sound like a lost puppy in that one. Yeah, I think I sing that a little bit better than a 6. So, I don't know. I could sing lead if I wanted to, but if JD or Simon wants me to run one of the bands with him, or my friend Rick or James Warner or somebody like that, then I'll do that. But if not, I'll probably not do that. My friend, I asked him to run a cut, pull my songs and jam to it, see if you want to post it on YouTube, see what we can do. I had another offer with a guy who wanted to sing with me. So he never followed through. He was on it's about the time Paul Davis was asking about doing something. But anyway, I had a bad day, and I'm going to tell you about this in a minute. It's going to be 4:44 in another minute and a half. I'll probably cut off then. So I have 3:33 and 4:44. I think we're going to be a little weird because this is 5:55. No, I'm not into that. That stuff is just kind of neat because at 11:11:11 I noticed it. But anyway, Alan Parsons came walking down. Man, I said, come over to my next door woods. I'm going to take you out. I was in bad mood. I just got done crying. And when I got back on there, I saw him. I turned around and I apologized. I said, hey, dude, I'm sorry. If you want to do something, go right ahead. It was a bad day. And I did not know who you were. He hasn't got back in touch with me after that. He was walking down it like he was some hitman from a Western movie. And I'm thinking, oh, no, I want none of that. I'm thinking, oh, my God, that was Alan Parsons walking down the street. Here it is, 4:44.